Well, it's called Why Nobody Wants to Go to Church Anymore, and How 4 Acts of Love Can Make Your Church Irresistible. It begins with some startling and somewhat dismaying news for many people about the decline of the church, especially in America. And we track through a number of things that have happened over the past years that have led to a situation where about 80% of the churches in America are now stuck or in decline.
So we wanted to know why people don't want to go to church anymore. And so in our research and talking to hundreds of people and thousands of churches, we actually realized that there are 4 main reasons that we found that people don't want to go to church anymore. And that's why our 4 acts of love mirror those reasons perfectly.
We're in a time where I think some of the people are recognizing what's happening out there, but some aren't. And most people have just a vague idea of what's happening, and more importantly, they have a really vague idea about what we need to do to reverse the trends. And I think we have an opportunity to get on board with where I think God is heading. If we can discern where He's heading and get on board with Him, we have the opportunity to reverse the trends and bring real vitality back to the ministry of the church.
When churches put the 4 acts of love into practice in very practical ways, any kind of church can do this. And that's what I love about it. It's really being Jesus to people in our culture today.
Well, we'd like to see that people, first of all, take to heart the situation that we're in and be refreshed, be renewed with what is possible, what we can do to help reach our culture that is still desperately in need of the unchanging message of Jesus Christ, but is looking for a way to connect with Him that works for them.
This book is filled with hope, and that's my hope, is that through these pages and through groups working together, maybe reading it together as a book club or study group or leadership group, that people can say, we can do this, I can do this, and it will literally transform their church.
Well, we'd recommend that at least one person begin by reading the book and getting familiar with it, and then bring together a group of people who can then read it together and go through the book. And we've got a discussion guide that can go with the book to help you process through everything that you're learning, and more importantly, put some legs to what you're learning so that you can apply the 4 acts of love to your local situation. And the guide helps lead you through to see how to apply those in your own situation.